Hi, tonight our video is on angles. Well, first let's start by talking about how we would refer to writing an angle. This is the symbol for an angle, like upside down 7. And then letters can be used to identify the points that are involved in forming the angle. So for instance, look at the diagram at the right. Angle ABC would refer to the angle that's formed by a ray that goes from B through point A, that's over here, and from B through point C, that's right there. Together, those two rays, when they meet, the common point where they start from, form an angle. So remember that a ray, if you've never heard this before, a ray is when you have a starting point and then a line that goes out from that starting point. So here we have the ray BC goes like that. The ray BA goes up like that. All right, so in this picture, let me erase some of this. In this picture, there are multiple angles that we could refer to. All right, so for instance, if I write angle A, B, D, then I'm referring to the right angle formed by A, B, and D. Okay, right there. Or if I refer to angle CBD, then I'm referring to this angle formed right here. C to B and then B through D. All right, so that's how we can refer to different angles. Now, let's recall quickly that there are different kinds of angles. First of all, an angle that measures less than 90 degrees, like this one. Do you remember what we would call the name of that angle if it's less than 90 degrees? Well, if you said acute, that's right. So acute angles are angles that are less than 90. And of course, as most of you know, if you have a 90-degree angle, we would refer to that as a right angle. All right, who can tell us, well, rather, write this down if you know, what would you call an angle that's more than 90 degrees? That's right, it's obtuse. And then finally, maybe you're not aware of this, but if you have a straight line, that also forms a type of angle. Think about it. This angle that's formed by a straight line, how many degrees would that be? Well, that's right, it's half a circle, so that would be a 180-degree angle, and the name for that is a straight angle. So lines form straight angles. All right, now let's talk about complementary angles. Complementary angles are when two angles together add up to make a right angle, a 90-degree angle. All right, so here we have two complementary angles. We have angle A, B, C together added with angle C, B, D. If you add the sum of those angles together, you would get a right angle, 90 degrees, and the angle would be A, B, D. So look at the diagram. Angle ABC is the measurement of that angle right there. Okay, that's an acute angle. I don't know, it might be like 40 degrees, something like that. And angle CBD is the angle formed right there. But together you can see that they do form a 90-degree angle. There's even a little box in the corner which indicates that angle ABD is 90 degrees. All right, so anytime you hear that or are asked about complementary angles, that's what it means. It means two angles that add up to make 90 degrees. All right, next we have supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are angle measurements that add up to make 180 degrees. In other words, they make a straight line. So in our diagram, we can see that angle EFG, which would form that angle right there, it looks like an obtuse angle, probably 130 degrees or something like that. And together, that angle with angle GFH, which is this acute angle, together they make a straight line. They would form the angle that goes through E, F, and H. All right, consider the following diagram with these different angles, and let's classify each of the angles listed. So pause your video and then classify as acute, right, obtuse, or straight for each of the 5 angles. So here's number 1, angle ABD, number 2, ABF, number 3, angle ABC, number 4, angle EBC, and number 5, angle ABE. All right, pause your video, write your answer for each, then restart to check your answer. Welcome back from pausing the video. Angle ABD is this angle right here. This is clearly an acute angle. It's less than 90 degrees. Angle ABF would be the angle formed here. All right, so that angle exceeds 90 degrees and is obtuse. Angle ABC is a straight line. Therefore, it is a straight angle. Angle EBC is a right angle. It's 90 degrees. We even could tell because there's a little box to indicate that it is. All right. Finally, angle ABE. Angle ABE is right here. All right, well, think about it. We know that ABC is 180 degrees. It's a straight line. We know that E, B, and F, or rather, yes, angle EBC, right here, that's a 90 degree angle, right? So this angle also must be 90, angle ABE, because together they add up to 180. All right, so ABE is a right angle. Okay, so how'd you do? Thanks for listening. Remember, read some books.